Now, the NBA suspended their season last night after Utah Jazz player Rudy Gobert tested positive for coronavirus after feeling ill earlier that day. Now, Rudy spoke about the virus on Monday in a press conference, and as a joke, he made sure, here he goes, made sure to touch every media microphone as he left. 2 days later, he tested positive.
Yeah, not hilarious,
No.
not hilarious. And now we have just learned that a second Jazz player, Donovan Mitchell, has tested positive for the virus. There are also reports that before getting tested, Rudy was careless in the locker room, touching other players and their belongings. Confirmation of Rudy's diagnosis happened just as the Jazz were ready to tip off against the Oklahoma City Thunder last night.
So you see the officials conferring here prior to the start of this game. A late conference here, trying to get something worked out. Chris Paul went in, poked his head in to try to get a little more information. So Gobert is out. So you see both head coaches now talking with the officials, Quinn Snyder and Billy Donovan. We don't know what they're talking about. And until we do, we can't report anything. But clearly the officials talking with both head coaches. Players went through starting lineups, went through warm-ups, were prepared to take the court, but...
And all of a sudden you got to hit the road and start an East Coast swing in Detroit on the second night of a back-to-back. And we're not really sure here, folks. We're going to get some information for you as soon as we can find out. But clearly the game right now is a little bit of a delay.
So both head coaches have gone back, and you see the teams heading back to the locker room. The officials now going over to the scores table. And so it appears that we are going to wait for the announcement as the officials are giving it to the PA announcer, Mario Nani, here inside the arena.
Delay, waiting for league confirmation to start the game. The game tonight has been postponed. You are all safe. And take your time in leaving the arena tonight and do so in an orderly fashion. Thank you for coming out tonight.
Yeah, Kristen says that's what he gets. Oh, you
Well,
don't want to wish it on somebody.
no.
No, it says something as serious as corona is not something to mock at all. That's the thing. I think, yeah, we need to find a happy medium. I think people have learned now. No one's making jokes like that anymore. I think a few days ago people were still making the jokes. But yeah, I think there's a happy medium. Like, there's no reason to be completely panicked about it.
I think
but yeah, you can't joke about it.
It is a
like
natural
that.
reaction. I mean, at first, people will say, well, guys, maybe it's not that big a deal. Like, there's news coming in from left, right, and center, and if it's not affecting you immediately, maybe your reaction is, well, let's make a joke out of it. Let's make light of this thing. It's not going to be a big deal, guys. We're going to be fine. But then when it does hit, you got to really play it safe.
Right.
You got to be serious. A lot of people were talking about the idea that, the league is canceling the season. Reading online, a lot of people saying that's awful. They shouldn't do that.
Right.
We still
Suspending the season at this point.
Not
Yeah,
canceling,
suspending. Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah. But really, the truth is, you're doing it for the greater good. Right? You're doing it for the health of more than just the people in the stadium at the time, more than just the players. There's a good reason to do this.
Yeah, and if you're not worried about getting it yourself, you have to worry about, it's really affecting seniors out there too.